Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we will be rebuilding a 1970 Edgewood Hellcat. Alright, so here we have our 1970 Edgewood Hellcat. As you can see, it does resemble classic muscle car. Uh, a lot of classic muscle cars had that same shape to it. In particular, whenever I look at it, it kind of reminds me of a Charger from back in the day. But Hellcat, it is. Uh, do kind of like the tires. The ratio looks nice and aggressive on it. Kind of cool. If I could afford a vehicle like that, I'd probably own one in real life. So with that, let's check out the specifications. So here we have the specs to the 1970 Edgewood Hellcat. As you can see, we have the miles at 230,442, the weight at 2,738 pounds, factory tire size of 215/65R14 and 245/65R14. So rim type is going to be rim retro 11, and as you can see, it was purchased from the junkyard. As far as the condition goes, we have the body at 4%, frame at 2%, parts at 12%, interior at 6%. Now, if we look over the credits for this 1970 Edgewood Hellcat, we have the parts valued at 7,240 credits, body value of 892 credits, performance parts value of 0 credits, condition bonus of 0 credits, buy price of 7,894 credits, sell value of 8,132 credits, for a total profit of 238 credits if we were going to sell it as is right now. Okay, so here's our 1970 Edgewood Hellcat in the car wash. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. At the car wash, yeah. Alright, so we did go ahead and complete that process. Let's go ahead and get it moved on over to the lift. Alright, so here we have our 1970 Edgewood Hellcat. So we're just going to get started by removing the body parts, followed by the removal of the interior engine compartment parts. Then we'll go ahead and get it up on a lift, remove those tires, and get started removing the mechanical parts from below the vehicle. Alright, so as you can see, we were able to get those body parts removed from the vehicle, as well as the engine from the engine bay. We did go ahead and get that put on the lift behind us, and we got started resurfacing those calipers. So with that, we're just going to go ahead and get started welding this frame back to OEM specifications. And then we'll go ahead and get started with that engine tear down, followed by the repair of the mechanical parts as well as the body parts. So with that, let's go ahead and continue. Alright, so as you can see, we did go ahead and complete resurfacing that one rotor that was salvageable and tearing down the engine. We did go ahead and follow that up by repairing the mechanical parts, followed by the body parts in the engine. And with that, we were able to get the engine back onto the engine lift. So at this point, we're just going to go ahead and rebuild that engine. Go ahead and put it back into the frame of the vehicle, and then we'll get started putting in those mechanical parts, followed by the rims, tires, shocks, and struts. So with that, let's go ahead and continue. Alright, so as you could see, we were able to go ahead and get that engine put back into the engine bay after we completed that engine rebuild as well as the rotors resurfacing. So with that, we did go ahead and get the mechanical parts put back into the bottom of the vehicle, followed by the rims and the tires, as well as the shocks and struts. So at this point, we did get the vehicle lowered on the lift. So we're just going to go ahead and get the body parts re-added to the vehicle, followed by the engine compartment parts, followed by the fluids into the engine. And if at that point we need to take a trip to the paint shop, we'll go ahead and do so. Otherwise, we'll continue forward. Alright, so as you can see, we were able to get the body parts re-added to the vehicle, followed by the parts in the engine bay. From there, we did go ahead and fill up the fluids. Now we do have that one or two miscolored body panels on the vehicle. So with that, we'll just go ahead and take a stop at the paint shop, get the vehicle repainted, and go from there. Alright, so here we have the vehicle in the paint shop. So let's go ahead and get started. And I think I'm just going to go somewhat factory on this, as we're going to change that to middle, bring that a little down, get a little light, remove the roughness, little updated rendition on that. So as you can see, we did go ahead and finish with that paint job. So at this point, I'm just going to move this vehicle out to the front and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so we did go ahead and get that paint job finished, and with that, I did want to go ahead and remove the parts from the cabin of the vehicle, get those replaced with new parts before we go ahead and see if we can get this started for the first time. Alright, so as you can see, we did go ahead and get those interior vehicle parts replaced with new ones. So at this point, let's go ahead and see if we can get this started. Alright, so as you did see, the vehicle did start right up. And with that, let's check out those vehicle specifications. Alright, so here, as you can see, for the 1970 Edgewood Hellcat, we do have the body at 100%, frame at 100%, parts at 100%, and the interior at 100%. Parts are valued at 39,178 credits. The body is valued at 12,780 credits. Performance parts valued at 0 credits. Condition bonus of 16,487 credits. Buy price of 7,894 credits for a sell value of 68,445 credits. So that'll bring us a profit of 60,551 credits. We do already have one of these vehicles in our garage, so I'm just going to go ahead and sell this one. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click the like option on the bottom of the video. If you would like to see more of this content, please feel free to click subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. However, before you do that, please be sure to stay tuned for the bloopers at the end. Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we will be rebuilding a 1970 Edgewood